Right, so we're back here in Shit Creek. Oh, there we go. That's where the serums come in and are useful. So yeah, where we left off, the game crashed. And I think I wanted to find a way. Yes, I wanted to get back to here. Save the exhausted man by defeating his abductor. Indeed. I'm like jabbing myself with serums here, which I've barely used because I've practically run out of blood to heal myself. Dead inside. I was wondering what the dead inside thing was about, but it's actually just to indicate that there is actually a dead corpse inside. That was like some sort of just dark humor joke. Dead inside. Give me blood! I really do not like those. Oh, step away. Thought she was going to explode. They normally do.
Fresh water. As long as it's not holy water, I may find some use for it.
Fresh water? Aha. I think I know what to do with that. We have a certain plant that needs watering back at the hospital. So we have our blood supply and everything back up, so that's nice. That's nice. Oh. You are no match for my cudgel. Club to death. Easy. Easy. Alright, so let's go in and see what this guy is about. You still having a problem there, sir?
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. Do you need help, sir?
I think I'm fine. But what happened to my jailer? Be careful. He's as vicious as he is strong.
You don't have to worry about him anymore.
I slayed him.
What happened here?
I am Tadao Kimura. I was imprisoned by this lunatic for several days. I thought I was going to die here.
You're not going to die now, Mr. Kimura.
Not today.
If you
sir,
hurry,
not today.
You should be able to get home safely.
It seems that I owe you my life.
No, just some
I
shillings.
want my gratitude, Dr. Reed, since it is the most precious thing I possess.
Okay. You're healthy.
Goodbye, Mr. Kimura. Take care.
Off with you. Right, I got some experience for that too. I'm still so disappointed now that I let this guy live. I even traded experience points for that too. But the only thing is that he was I'm pretty sure he's a pillar of the community. He is, yeah. I would have loved to have seen what the other hint was, though. But we'll see. I need to make more cures for all these people, so more fatigues. Fatigue. Headache. Fatigue. It's usually always fatigue. This guy's got a touch of everything. Is he dead? Unknown. Alright, I wonder where he is. I haven't met this guy either. Everybody's fine here. Fine. I haven't met him yet. Don't know who he is. So yeah, he might drive. If I heal him and all his crazy ailments, kill this priest, find out who this guy is, might be able to pull this into stable or healthy. This is in serious condition, but after healing these and saving him, we should be okay. Hint loss. I'd love to know what that was. And I guarantee it's because I didn't explore enough. I didn't talk enough while I had the chance. But you never know when you're going to miss your chance in this game. That's the thing about it. It's so punishing. That's why it almost demands a second playthrough. Really does. It kind of forces you into these situations where you're like, hey, this is what you missed out on. You screwed up here. Wait till next time to figure out where you went wrong. And it's a brave thing from a game. Not many games have the courage, I would say, to allow you to miss out on content for the sake of hopefully bringing you back to try again. Because that's what a lot of games that are pretty easy today, they would go out of their way to make sure you see everything. They wouldn't cut things off from you like that. But this game seems to have put replayability in mind. But yeah, no, I need to heal everyone, and then maybe evolve again, because we're behind a couple of levels too on some of our enemies. Light regenerations, right? Light stamina serum, yeah. These are pretty useful. And I never use them. Go figure. Useful items Karl never uses. Typical. Right, who's ill? Who needs healing? Kimura, he's fine. You're beyond helping, Mr. Magoo. Isn't that a weird place to have a door?
Who's your sweet boy?
Okay. Just the old mother. Talking to a wall. Talking to a cabinet. You know she's lost it when she's talking to the furniture. Right, so I have to go back to that area where these two were. One of the twins. This dude. Where was this woman again? I think she's somewhere. hard to remember where all these people are sometimes. And then what's worse is some of them actually move. But I think she's somewhere in this back alley. One of these houses. I think I could have been thinking of the wrong person. Alright, I'm gonna see what's up here. Thought I heard someone coughing here. But it was the woman. Yeah, I don't think we can find Louise that easily. Prewin Guards. Right, what way am I going? I want to go over here, I believe. There's possibly an easier way of getting there. Without going through that crazy ordeal of a place. I'm gonna play it a bit safe after last time. Actually, no, I'm not. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Because I'd say I have to unlock that gate first in Whitechapel to be able to use it.
It's one of them!
There we go. Not so bad. But I do need to level up to keep up with these dudes. These guys are
This is despicable.
getting a little too out of hand for me. Pinned letter, Louise, I'm sorry for what happened. Please come back. The city is too dangerous for you to be outside at night. It won't happen again, I swear. If you don't want to speak to me anymore, at least let me know you're fine. Dad.
Maybe there's a way to break into this house.
Perhaps. Ah, there's your way in. There's all these mad footprints. Dad is dead, right? Yeah, he is. The dad is dead. We found him in the sewers. We already found her too. So she should be back in her home or back wherever she's supposed to be found. Which obviously I don't know where that is yet. And I don't think it's here. But we did, we rescued her from the sewers. Already. Huh. Finding all the funny
There has been a
shortcuts, huh?
fight here. I can see a blood trail. Left by one of the antagonists, perhaps?
This was probably how I was originally supposed to find her.
I have this thirst for blood.
You do indeed. I feel very under-leveled for these situations though at the moment. So I want to just try and heal everybody. Perhaps this is the trail I'm supposed to follow though for this. Dreary. I get sidetracked a lot in this game, I noticed too. Oh yeah, this is how we... Yeah. This is how we get to the other district. There's obviously better ways. Alright, temple sewers. I like the spooky music you get in these sewers. Very eerie kind of music. The music in some ways, it reminds me of a game, Prince of Persia 2. Which is strange to say, but it does. It reminds me of like Warrior Within. It's got similar kind of music to some of the areas in those levels. I will be definitely looking forward to the next playthrough of this game too, purely for the fact that the things I missed and the things I could have done faster, more efficiently, and the things I've learned, I feel like it'll make the next playthrough a lot more enjoyable too when I go about that. But it'll be interesting now to see what kind of endings and what way this whole thing plans out once I complete this run. These loading screens sometimes. Rough. Right. I believe I healed you, yeah I did. I think the only reason I couldn't heal a lot of these people here was because I didn't have the medicine with me. How come you're standing up?
Do you need my medical attention?
Indeed.
You have nothing to be worried about. You should recover by taking this.
Sounds so easy to fight disease. Too bad it's not the same making people smile again.
He's a bit dreary, isn't he?
Goodbye for now, Mr. Baker.
Right, you are healed. Or you will be, at least. We'll go down and talk to Usher. I find these interesting. I'd love to know what their deal is. Those pressure plates.
It's locked.
Right, Usher, let's heal you and see if I've anything else to find out from you.
Can I help you in any way?
Yeah.
Do you require medical attention?
If you don't mind.
You'll feel better after taking this.
Thank you very much. I feel better.
Was it Paddy called his character Apu?
How did you learn about Mary? And spare me the hocus-pocus parlor tricks. The truth.
Spare me.
Now!
Swansea told me. Don't look at me like that. His task is to observe and gather information about vampires. He had to tell me about Mary.
Right. She was no longer the sister I knew.
She could have survived as a vampire. If only she had given me a chance to explain. If only I could have found the words.
Not all vampires accept their new condition. Since suicide is impossible, you have to find a way to get someone else to relieve the pain.
I could have saved her.
No, Jonathan.
Interesting. He believes that she would have been beyond saving.
How do you measure the amount of blood on my hands?
I told you. The cards always tell the truth. Well, most of the time.
Is it possible to tell me my
Most of the
future?
time.
A vampire's fate
There's a disclaimer
is much
there.
more delicate to read, Doctor. But I can try.
Ah, thanks. You're making up stuff.
What can you tell me about the neighborhood?
I really don't know. I don't often go outside. And when
So, you see...
Oh, I can tell you many.
Yeah, we've covered this. Read my fortune. No, I got him to do that. He can give you hints about people
Goodbye, sir.
you haven't
Until
met yet.
we meet again.
seemingly.
I rarely
Yeah, he just wants my
wonder.
money. That's all there is.
Will survive the epidemic, but I see terrible trials awaiting in the future.
Well, he's healed. Should be. I feel like one of these must open something. It's probably something that will be revealed in a later quest or something. There's a shop here with a very thirsty woman that was interested in Jonathan quite a lot. She appreciated how handsome Jonathan was. Hello, Rich. How's it going? We're not long at it, so grab a seat and get comfy. I'm still just going around healing some people before I level up again. Charge at the next chapter. I forget the layout of this place already. Right, that's the way out. Or one of the ways out. It's a surprisingly big area. There's the shop down there. I get so confused, honestly, with the layouts of these places. Right.
Good evening, Miss Price.
Come take your
You know
healing.
you can call me Carolyn, my dear doctor.
Good day to check out some Vampyr. Ish. Yeah, I wasn't that much else. I was kind of mulling over the idea of what to do. But,
Do you need my medical attention, Miss Price?
Oh yes, I feel so oppressed lately. And
no reason not to
tired
stream, I
and
guess.
feeble too. Thank you so much, Doctor. You're always so considerate.
Oh, yes.
I'm just doing my job.
Perhaps. But I have always been grateful for your concern, you know.
I must get out and try some frisbee golf again one of the days before it gets too much darker here, but it gets dark real early. Real early. How have you been, Rich, anyway? Have you been
Have you noticed any...
Other than you,
up to much? You've been
May
doing
I
any
look at your
band stuff or
goods,
anything
Miss Price?
recently?
it's always a pleasure to have you here, Dr. Reed. Take all the time you need.
I wonder if they have any timed quests like this one you have just now. Supposed to be an emergency. Yeah, you'd think.
Dr. Reed. I am
Technically they
glad
are
to see you
kind of
here.
timed, depending on whether you sleep and evolve too much.
Good evening, young lady.
My mother always prefers when people simply call me Carol.
Do you need my medical attention?
Oh, please, sir. Do not waste your time with me. There is nothing to be worried about.
Listen, no choice. Open mouth.
Don't be shy. It's my duty to take care of
Take these
Thank
pills.
you, sir. Much obliged.
You're welcome.
Do you enjoy working with your mother?
Oh, yes, Doctor. My mother raised me alone after my father died. We've always lived
she's
together.
still talking to me in
and
the
she has
background.
always watched over me.
Don't you think about getting married? Do you remember your father?
Do you remember your father?
No, I was just a baby then. My mother always told me how strong and good he was.
Nice.
Do you ever think about getting married now you're a woman?
Oh no, Dr. Reed. Mum always says I'm still a child who has no idea how tough life can be. No husband would like a clumsy girl like me.
You're a klutz. Is your mother still talking to me in the background? Yeah, fingers crossed it gets used for you.
Why are you awake at night, Carol?
I am helping my mother in her shop. It's not easy, but I'm a grown-up now.
Her mother is such a thirsty git. She keeps talking in the background. I can hear her. Hope you can stay a little longer. Oh, Jonathan.
I'm sure your mother is grateful for your help.
I do the best I can. But I'm so clumsy sometimes. I drop things. I injure myself. It's a good thing my mother has the patience of an angel.
Right.
Why is work not easy? Is something or someone bothering you?
Oh no, most people are gentle with me. But I'm so nervous sometimes. I pay no attention and hurt myself. Good thing my mum learned first aid.
First aid. Right.
What can you tell me of the people living nearby?
I don't speak to many people. Except our
Grown ups,
customers.
she helps at the shops, but she's also too much of a child
It's
to
not
get
easy
married.
to make friends.
Yeah, it's not making sense that.
With the epidemic, it's even more difficult.
You have no friends at all.
Have you no friends at all?
No. Mr. Nithercote used to pass by and was always nice to me.
Does he not come by anymore?
No. Mum said he was weird,
Well, he was.
always reciting poetry about a girl he'd met in Whitechapel. I wonder who this camellia may be.
Ah.
What can you tell me about the epidemic?
Some of our regular customers have left London. Some others only send their housemaids now. Everybody fears the contagion. I've even seen men with weapons.
Well, yeah. Alright, well that's...
Goodbye,
that's
Carol.
everything for now.
I am sorry, I can't help you, sir.
Good evening, Miss Price.
You know you can call me Carolyn, my dear doctor.
Ah, my dear doctor, huh? Tell us about your daughter.
Carol's gratitude is exemplary. She seems determined never to leave you.
I'm taking care of my daughter as well as I can. It's not always easy, but she's the best gift life gave me.
But she'll probably leave you someday to live her own life. Will that be difficult for you?
Why would she leave? Children sometimes stay with their parents until the end. For they know no one else will love them as much.
Get out of here fast.
What can you tell me about yourself, Miss Price?
I'm still managing my shop. The only difference is, since the quarantine, we're open at night. You, on the contrary, seem to have changed a lot.
Noticed, did you? What gave it away? It wasn't the big, bloodshot, red eyes, was it?
Goodbye for now, Miss Price.
Dr. Reed. I
Yeah,
am
it's like
sorry,
Carolyn
I can't
Jr.
help you, sir. Perhaps you should talk with someone else instead.
Break into the back of her gaff or something. Right, so I think to find out where she is, I rescued her out of the sewer and I don't know where she returned to. It'd be nice if they showed where. I mean, it gives you the general district, but she could be this side, she could be in the West End, she could have ran back into a sewer for all I know. I can't even activate the quest to find her. Oh yes, I have a mission for Usher. I'll do that. Sure, who doesn't like a bit of Usher? Ash, look, it's all the way over there too. I'm going to mark this general vicinity because I believe I'll be able to unlock a gate which will make this area easier to get to. Jesus! I tipped off the barrel with me wrist running by and the thing just shatters. Splinters in the wrists. Can I get in here? No. Right, so this is a quick way, I hope, back into Whitechapel. There we go, unlocked. Yeah, because I think if I still approach it from the other side, it probably still would have been locked. Did you hear the screams and everything? Jeez. Where are we going? Nutter. Strike! Fast! I hate the way the cloud lingers around. Potassium. That's what happens when you eat too much bananas. Too much potassium. The epidemic, it's just too much potassium. Alright, we're gonna go find these notes. For Usher. It's a songbook. Someone's trying to steal his lyrics.
I won't end up another drunk arsehole littering the streets. Not me.
Well, I think you will. Because you've become one of the wet boot boys, and I've not heard good things about them. Methinks I have to go down here and into this area.
The wet boots will be proud of me.
Or maybe I can get into here.
I cannot enter.
There are so many people who could use my help here.
At least we're getting some use out of her. She's helping the community. That always sounds like his shins are going to be snapped or something. The way he jumps down. Is this the way? Yeah, I'm just making sure that there's no way in there from here. Okay, so I'll go back around this way. God damn, this map sometimes confuses me. As Nana could probably tell you, I'm easily confused anyway. I'm easily bamboozled. Easily puzzled and perturbed. I think this is the way. Ish. This would have to be the way at this point.
I will return later.
What do you mean? What do you mean you will return later? We're here now.
It's locked, all right.
Hey, it wasn't locked before. I watched a movie where someone had to jump off a chairlift at a ski resort and his shins shattered. Ugh. I hate those kind of like injuries that like when they're caught in video as well. Like when people's like legs snap backwards or something. It's always unpleasant to witness. Oh my god. There we go. That'll silence you. I still feel very underleveled for these situations at the moment. I come in this way. Let's go further in there. Learn where the notebook is stolen from Usher. Tall Tree by Prewin agents.
Sorry, sir, no admittance.
Alright, so it's back here. Either way. He did say he has to come back later though, so maybe he was genuinely throwing that hint at me. That I just can't be here yet. Which is a pity. That looks like it might even be underground. I think it is. I think it's underground. Maybe you have to get in there through like a sewer or something. But it is this general area. And then down below. We'll have to come back to it. Those are dangerous words, Rich. You should never tell me you think I'm right. Never. It's always dangerous to make me think I'm right. Right, well we could go to Lady Ashbury and maybe there's another way in there. I don't know. It seems to be on like, this is like, it's in this purple area by the looks of it. I don't know. I spend too much time trying to figure out these things. Yeah, we'll go to Ashbury's place of residence. She might not be happy with us though. I think it's actually easier to get to her through this gate. It is, isn't it? Yes. Just avoid the trouble. Dr. Swansea's about to die and you come for tea and chill. Dr. Swansea will be fine. He's got his head in a swivel, I think. My sword is faster than yours. Besides, Swansea will be fine. He's a weird Fruit Loop. We're going for some tea and chills, right? This way. This away. Alright, Lizzy. Let's see how's it going with old Tin Lizzy. She's probably gonna hate my guts actually. Because I did what she said not to do. She's gonna have like dagger eyes waiting for me. You fucked up. Get out of my house. I hate you. Ah, yeah, we were right. Yeah, she changes her clothes when she's out on business.
Elizabeth, I'm so happy to see you. I was so concerned.
It is also good to see you in these darkened hours. Is all well, my dear?
Indeed, we stand upon the precipice. Has the news reached you of Edgar Swansea?
No. I returned home but moments ago. What of him?
Your friend, the well-informed old Bridgette, tells me the Guard of Prewin has assaulted Pembroke. I fear Edgar tops their bloody list.
Bridgette? She is such a tragic figure. And yet, I sense deep inside
She doesn't
has a
seem too
delicate,
concerned.
fragile soul.
I like her too.
Indeed, she has. I'm glad you like her too.
Once this is all over, I will study the sewer skulls. I fear I have made terrible mistakes, founded upon erroneous preconceptions.
I was concerned for your safety. McCullum draws too close to you for my comfort.
Fear not. I've evaded the hunters for many a year, and I intend to stay far from their gases, flames, and spikes. Now, speak to me of Dawson.
Old Dawson is now my progeny, as per the schemes and desires of Ascalon.
Jonathan, what have you done?
Oh no.
He was a beast when human. Didn't I warn you enough what a monstrous vampire he would be?
Indeed you did. And for your advice, you have my gratitude. But I'm part of Ascalon now. I swore an oath to king and country.
You did what you thought was right at the time. One can ask no more. The important task now at hand is to help poor Edgar.
Now I'm assured of your
chill.
safety. That is precisely my intention.
Good. Now go, my dear, and return with good news with the greatest haste.
With haste. Alright, well that didn't end up as bad as I thought. Really. I mean, she didn't exactly approve, but she was like, yeah, how well. Bless your silly little head, you did what you thought was right, but you're a bit of a muppet. But damn, is she thirsty. She's so thirsty, she's willing to look over my stupidity. Was never fond of the name Bridgette. Sounds too much like bridges. Yeah, Bridgette is a bit of a strange name. Feels like an old name to me. Very old style name. But like a commoner's old style name. Not like something, I don't know what you'd call it. High society. Old style kind of thing. Not that type. Open the door. No. Chew on him. Ow! Whoa! He did a lot of damage. Oh god. Pull out! Pull out! That's what she said. You missed by a country mile and yet that still counted. Right, I might be pretty damn under-leveled for this. If I'm honest. Alright, I can get to this hideout here. And level up. Yeah, look, this is...
Watch yourself!
What is this truck?
Easy does it, boys!
Other...
What is truck? What? I don't know.
Vampire hunters here already.
Elite! Elite!
I'm after missing something about a truck. That's because I was sprinting around like a madman. Oh, it's not looking good. Wait. No, it looks perfectly alright. What are they banging on about then? Alright. They attacked him in his office. How dare they? You need to eat some priests for late night dinner. I think it was related to the main story. Ah, yes. What do I want this time? Oof, that costs a lot just for a heal. Go on, give us more stamina, I guess. Don't have enough. Don't have enough. Could carry more bullets maybe, I don't know. Big thirst, right, give us that. I actually didn't get a lot out of that. Oh, the Dawson plan to save London. While all his friends and relatives expected the sad news of his death to be announced soon, Aloysius Dawson, co-founder and head of the Dawson & Dawson Company, has made an astonishing appearance at the last meeting of the London City Council Board of Health. For more than 2 hours, the supposedly dying magnate accused 3 members of the board of criminal carelessness before demanding their immediate expulsion, supported by Lord Redgrave and the Earl of Bristol, who assisted in the meeting. Aloysius has been ordained as a new administrator of the LCCBH, whatever that is. The very much living magnate immediately orders the launch of his grand plan to save London, the creation of a quarantine wall around the West End to protect the more affluent districts and contain the Spanish flu in the already impacted boroughs. Of course, many inhabitants of the targeted districts are now protesting vigorously, arguing that their health is more than ever at risk since the cases of infection can only grow in the quarantine areas. But that's only because they lack the moral fibre of great men like Aloysius Dawson. Right, so it got worse for these people, I guess. Because we let this guy live? Well, it gets worse for these. Yeah, it gets worse. So I have a lot of healing to do. Oh, good lord. It got worse. It got way worse. Wow, it did. It got worse. Oh, boy. There's a lot of healing to do. That's a kick in the nuts. What the f... Seriously? I should have ate these people long ago. There'd be less problem.
Done.
Here, yeah, look after the plant. The plant will live. The rest of these people could burn. And you know what's even worse? I traded 2,000 experience points to get
Those
fucked
bastards.
over like that.
What have they done to Edgar? Looks like he's wounded. I better follow the blood.
Everybody's in a shit condition because I gotta be honest, I'm not a fan of that. That's tedious. That's tedious having to go around everybody and heal them
Dr.
again.
Reed.
Do you need medical help?
I'm afraid I've...
Not under my watch, nurse.
Thank you, Dr. Reed.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
Look at the door, she's screaming. Look at the door. Look at it, Carl. Yeah, there's an X on it.
McCullum and his thugs are taking the credit for Edgar's abduction. They really mean business.
There you go. Nothing we didn't know.
Spare your obedience.
Good evening, Miss Howcroft.
I need blood, Doctor.
No, you need medicine. Because I...
Do you require
fucked
my
up.
services, Miss Howcroft?
My condition cannot be understood by...
Yeah, okay.
Well, until the day sun...
Thank you, Doctor.
Are you all right? I heard the hospital was attacked.
They were vampire hunters, and they were looking for me. Bless poor Dr. Swansea, they beat him, but he didn't say a word about me.
What did they want?
They wanted Dr. Swansea to confess his guilt and admit to relations with blood drinkers.
They hurt him, you say?
Yes, I hide in the shadows, but I've heard them.
Alright.
I'll leave you.
Can't believe I have to go around and heal every single one of these now.
Good evening, Mr. Elwood.
Evening, Doctor.
Soldier, do you...
Not real.
You do.
As long as you remain here, I will make sure you don't have to worry about your health.
Don't think you can do much
Yeah, you
about
never
it.
know when this game is right.
Damage is done.
Are you all right? I heard the hospital was attacked.
Yeah. I heard them. At least 10 men and women. None of them sounded too happy, you know. When fear turns to anger. Reminded me of being back in the trenches.
What did they do?
They went upstairs and arrested Dr. Swansea. They argued for a few seconds and then... there was just this awful silence.
Goodbye.
Alright. Three down, the whole lot is to go. Oof.
I'm quite busy right now, Doctor.
Do you need my assistance?
Doc.
Then you are lucky.
I wish this hospital could have received...
Right.
Thank you.
Well, at least I'm getting experience for this, I guess. That's the main thing.
Good evening, Dr. Strickland.
And good evening to you, Dr. Reed. Can I be of any help?
Do you need my... would have been... There is no
Many doctors
Goodbye, Doctor. Good evening, Mr. Fiddick.
Actually, yeah, we never resolved his case. Though I haven't gotten any more about it.
Is there anything else?
Really?
Unfortunately, you are not the only person who needs help. And complaining
Getting back
about
what
it
you
won't
gave
do
to
you
the
any
dirty
good.
monster.
Perhaps you're...
Good.
Sweet girl. Reach me like before.
Yeah, but this is overkill. Give it everybody illness all over again. I suppose it's realistic.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
Do you need medical...
Well, the proximity of the dead is not the most healthy company.
Don't take too many risks with your health, Mr. Chidana. None of us are immune to this disease.
And that is a good thing.
Are you all right?
Okay, I'll ask them all the same question.
Violence can be a necessary evil, sir. I volunteered, joined the army to serve the Empire, sir. But attacking a hospital... shame.
What do you mean?
A hospital should be a safe place, sir. Like a temple. A temple of science.
Hey, aren't you a grave robber? What are you talking about? You're a grave robber. I'm coming back for you. You're peddling people's shit. And you're just looking way too juicy right now. I need all the experience points I can get. Oh, and I'm now strong enough to eat that priest too, and that's happening.
I'm willing to give you the benefit of the doubt. Good evening, Doctor. How is my son doing?
Do you require medical...
Do you know?
Just keep giving people meds until they run out of
meds. I can tell you with absolute certainty, taking this will help you recover.
Well, at least your reputation seems well deserved. Unfortunately, I can't say the same for this hospital.
Yeah.
Are you all right? I heard the hospital was attacked.
I heard they were police in disguise who came to arrest Dr. Swansea. This place is a dump.
I've read your son's medical report, Beatrice. It's not the flu or anything life-threatening. What has you so worried?
He was at death's door when he was brought here. I just want him to be better as soon as possible.
He's not out of the woods yet, you know. He might need to stay here longer than expected.
Take care of him then, Dr. Reed. People here only seem to focus on contagious patients. I worry my poor Mortimer will be neglected.
He could be eaten. I don't know if I should tell her. Should I tell her? Should I tell her about the suicide note? Kid told me not to, but I feel I should let you people watch it and make more decisions sometimes, because I make terrible ones sometimes. I think, yeah. Let's see.
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick.
Good evening, Mr. Goswick.
I'm okay.
You're okay.
Are you okay?
Hospital's been attacked.
I heard that the hospital was attacked.
I'm fine. No one has been hurt, as far as I know.
What a pity, huh?
Your medical report says you're not affected by the Spanish flu. What do you think of that, Mortimer?
Does it make me happy? Not in the slightest.
He knows.
If it was up to me, I would have left this place long ago.
It's like turning the knife on
I
him.
belong here.
And why do you think you don't belong here?
I know the staff have more important things to do than look after me.
And he enjoying talking there with that sore throat.
Patients here who need their attention.
Sorry, speak up, I couldn't hear you.
Why did your mother have you hospitalized here? She seems convinced this is a bad hospital.
My mother just wants the best for me. She won't rest while I'm here. She'd go all the way to hell and back to help me.
Oh wait, we had options. Is your mother bothering you?
As your doctor, I can ask her to leave you alone if you would prefer.
That's tempting, Doctor. But you have no idea what my mother is capable of. She would tie herself to my bed if you asked her to leave.
Pembroke Hospital may look unorthodox, But rest assured, you're in good hands here.
It's not me you have to convince, Dr. Reed. It's my mother.
Right, I'm telling her. 3 decisions are able to corrupt the whole plan of a person's game, but I guess that's the fun of it, trying to guess the right path. Yeah. How painful is your throat there?
Mr. Gosling?
Could you repeat
so
that?
Painful, I'd rather not talk at all, Doctor.
Are you sure? Oh, well, that's a pity. Sorry about that.
I have...
I'm alright. Don't waste your time with me.
Good evening,
I'm telling her.
I have read your son's suicide note. It was not an impulsive gesture, nor was it his first attempt.
He threatened to kill himself a few times before. But I never thought he would dare to punish me this much.
Punish you? Why?
I've known for a long time he was not happy with his life. But I always hoped he cared enough to avoid making me suffer like this.
Okay. That wasn't such a big deal.
Mrs.
Do we get another hint for you?
Good evening, Miss.
I'm okay.
I always get like a mini loading screen when I'm about to talk to him.
Your mother won't let you down, Mortimer. Don't you share her hope for a better future?
No. I don't.
Won't
Slap,
you even
look up
try?
Do you want me to promise you I'll get better? Do you want me to tell her the same thing?
Yeah.
I could, but it would not change anything.
I have to go now, sir.
Right, so that must be everything.
But don't hesitate to contact me
these
if
two.
you need any help.
Good evening, sir.
She's just thought of her own suffering. Pretty cold. Maybe if I kill her, he'd be happier, huh? Oh, I forgot to cure him.
Good evening, Mr. Gott.
I'm okay.
Do you need any help?
I'm afraid.
You are not.
And you have.
There you
have
go. Drink your medicine. Hope it doesn't hurt your throat. Did I heal him? Yeah. These are all becoming a big thorn in my side in this hospital. God damn it.
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
Unfortunately. Oh.
What's going on between you and Nurse Hawkins?
Pippa's tired. Tired of all this shit. Tired of all those corpses piling up. She's as depressed as I am.
You could both get fired. Bound by despair.
During the war, I witnessed a few couples just like you come together in difficult circumstances. It can be very damaging.
Maybe you're right. But we support each other. And that's all that matters.
You do realize you could both get fired. Hospital staff are not meant to have intimate relationships with one another.
They're not meant to be
Dr.
boinking
Reed.
in the
Do you know how many rules are broken
spare
in this
rooms.
hospital every day just to keep it running? There's nothing wrong with what we're doing.
It's way harder to be a doctor as opposed to a killer. Yeah. Although, I think it would have been way easier had I killed that old man, who is definitely causing more of these problems with his walls.
Do you know that Nurse Hawkins is thinking of leaving the hospital?
That's not a surprise. We've talked about it already.
Does it not bother you?
Sometimes I think she may be right. We should run away while we can. Question is, where can we go? Where is it safe?
I'd like...
Wise choice, Doctor.
Let's see what you have. I always seem to need one of these. Oh yeah, I need to heal you.
Good
as well.
evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying.
Yeah.
I'm afraid I...
Our job brings us into contact with all kinds of infections, Milton. There's no shame in...
That's easy for you to say, Doctor.
Goodbye, Milton.
Oh yeah, I suppose I have to ask him about the attack.
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening,
And he'll
Doctor.
tell me the same as everyone else.
Are you all right? I heard the hospital was attacked.
For months I said this day would come. We should have armed ourselves. Riots are rising. The end is near.
The end is near.
Why do you have such a mediocre reputation among your colleagues, Milton?
Fuck them. Nobody knows the horrors I've seen since working here. This city was sick long before the epidemic, Dr. Reed.
I know it's a difficult task, but correct me if I'm wrong. Is this not the job you are paid to do?
I've seen babies left to die while their brothers were properly fed. Underage girls and boys sold to all manner of perverts.
I'm sorry, I don't know what to say.
Yeah, exactly. We lack words. So excuse me if I don't look on the bright side of life.
That whole altercation right there was pretty damn funny. Why are you so fucking mediocre? Why do you have opinions?
Good evening, Doctor.
Oh, I have to go make more fatigue cure.
Are you all right? I heard the hospital has been attacked.
I'm okay. I don't think anyone's hurt. But we haven't heard from Dr. Swansea.
Do you think he's been taken then?
Yes. There's been shouts in his office and then these brutes left the hospital without a word.
You didn't perchance see them like dragging him down the street? Beating the head of him around? No, you didn't spot him getting clouted out the door.
Call me if you need assistance.
She's very observant, this one. Oh, I don't know, we heard noises. We didn't think to check on him. We didn't think to see who was, like, you know, reefing him out the front door. Gum beans. I should have ate them all. Instead I'm in here tooling together some medicine for them. Ingrates. Ingrates. Just all the medicine. Give it. Give it all. All the drugs. At least the plant is finally looked after. I mean, that's a very happy conclusion. The plant was hanging in there, but it was bleak. Did you hear that, Pippa? The plant is fine. I am now content that the plant is fine. Honestly, couldn't care what happened to the rest of you. But the plant's okay.
Good evening, Dr. Tibbets.
Dr. Reed, any good news to share?
No.
Do you need any medical...
Yes, indeed. But don't worry, I am perfectly capable of taking care of myself.
Yeah.
I have no doubt about it, but you are still ill all the same. Please, take this medicine.
I appreciate your concern, Dr. Reed. To be honest, I just did not take the time to diagnose myself.
Are you okay? I heard the hospital was attacked.
Didn't see a thing.
Yes. Can you believe it? Attacking a hospital of all places. Mindless savages.
Is anyone hurt?
No, but Dr. Swansea is missing. I believe they wanted money or drugs. Maybe these brutes will ask
Maybe
for
they
a
wanted
ransom.
both. I imagine John reeking of essential oils.
Goodbye, Doc.
Yeah. I mean, just, like, let's take a look at his pockets. I made this point the other day. Let's take a look at what he's carrying. A saber, a perfect hacksaw, a used hatchet, a bludgeon, a machete, common axe, a perfect barbed cudgel, a used scythe, all manner of stabbies, a shotgun, couple of pistols. What else we got here now? 46 lead sticks, and then 41 lead rods. Like, lead plate, surely he's bulletproof. Like, why am I taking damage from your man with the shotgun at all? Like, he's fucking armed to the core here. Sturdy blood sample. Yeah, look at carrying more opium than a drug lord. He's making Pablo Escobar look tame, walking around with fucking opium out the pockets. Everybody's mail. He's rummaging through people's mail. Keys to everybody's houses. Like, come on. And nobody's questioning him. Bloodshot eyes. Walking around with all this stuff on him. Who else have I to heal in this joint? Did I? Do you know what? If I missed someone, you're probably dead. There you are.
Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening, Doctor.
Good evening, Miss Brannigan. Do you care for a lead rod? I have a few to spare.
Do you require medical assistance?
I will be fine.
Sure, here, take the medicine. Take a fistful of opium too. Lead rod. Couple of
Nurse,
lead plates.
You won't be able to help people if you're sick. Take this, and do try to get some rest.
I'll try, Dr. Reed. Thank you.
Yeah, you're being very unprofessional.
According to the report I read, your unprofessional conduct put a patient in danger, Gwyneth.
These are all
That's
bloody
not true.
mediocre
I know when my
and
patient's
unprofessional
life is at
around here.
risk, and I'm more competent than a lot of doctors that I know. Problem is, I'm a woman.
I don't see what your gender has to do with your abilities.
Yeah, save it for the monthly reviews.
Yes, because I'll never be a doctor, no matter what my skills. I could make a decision that could save a life, but oh no, that's unbecoming conduct.
You have my support.
Have you heard of Elizabeth Blackwell? She was the first woman listed on the UK Medical Register. Change is slow, but it will come. And you will always have my support.
To have the right to study shouldn't be determined by sex, skin, or wealth. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, but you just do it anyway. Buy the books. Read. You know your stuff. If anyone says that, yeah, I'll hit them with one of me 41 lead pipes.
Goodbye, Nurse.
And I've plenty to
Call
spare
me
to
if you
do it.
need
Don't worry. Don't mind me, I usually walk around with 700 pounds of gear. Yeah. He was the most marvellous drug dealer you've ever seen. He could carry pounds of illegal stuff across quarantined areas. It was fantastic. Where is he? Oh, he's down near the sewers. That's where he is. Yeah, 700 pounds worth of minerals. He should pull a trailer after him with all of that shit with him. Just imagine that. Oi, Clusie,
Good evening.
come here.
Evening, Dr. Reed.
I just realised
Do you
something.
need
Is his
medical
friend dead?
attention?
Don't get me wrong, sir. I'm grateful for it.
I'm certain you have your reasons. But let me assure you, I'm not like... Are you concerned about the conditions here in London?
Not really. Sick people, men in arms, fighting every night. I already faced all this during the war.
Goodbye.
Well, la-di-da. Where's your friend? Because I don't see his friend. Oh, there he is. How did I miss him? He was like up here. Oh, I was looking at him through this. That's what it was.
cannot enter.
Wait, what? Since when? A lot of shiny boxes in there too.
Hello again, Mr. Blight.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. You doing your rounds as usual?
Aye, gathering up lead pipes.
Do you need medical?
Afraid so. In the war, I was always worried about picking up something.
Throughout history, some diseases have done more damage to armies than any weapon created by man. You are wise to be careful.
You're working at the Pembroke Hospital, aren't you? That's a good enough reason for me and Oswald to go there.
Where would they go then?
Are you
I believe people...
I told you to go and you wouldn't.
Goodbye, Mr.
Because I didn't pillow talk you the right way. He has a nice collection of lead pipes. Yeah. Shame they're out of season though, it's the copper pipes people want. Okay, right. I have to go back here and follow the blood trail. Da 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 da. It starts here. What? They dragged him up the wall, did they? If you look at the way his hands are placed, that kind of looks funny. I'm picturing him, right? He has one hand on that wall, one hand on the table, and they're like trying to take him out of there by the legs. And he's like, no, 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 no. He's like grabbing, like you can just see the way he's being pulled by the legs while he's trying to hold that table and the wall at the same time. That just looks funny. Oh, they dragged. Oh, I don't have to go far at all. He's only up here getting bet. We haven't been up here yet, I don't think. It's an elevator. Well, I'll be damned. So they pulled him up the stairs by the legs. You can just imagine his head bouncing off each step on the way up. You're coming, come on. No, no, no. Leave me alone. Boom, 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 boom. Johnny looks like he's ready to fight. Open the door. Who's in here?
Ultraviolet curtains and orichalcum powder. Dr. Swansea's always been a resourceful bastard. I bet he never told you he had this installed in case of a crossbow attack. Says a lot about how much he trusts you.
What have you done with Edgar?
Oh, sorry.
Don't worry. We don't kill
a meat cable.
Humans. Even if your friend is deserving of a little punishment for what.
What are you talking about?
We know everything. Swansea and you created this bloody epidemic. You aim to unleash another disaster just like William Marshall did.
No, I'm trying to put an end to it. Just like you are.
You're the progeny, aren't you? Where is the monster hiding? It's still in England, isn't it?
I have no idea what you're talking about. Jeffrey, please listen to me.
No tricks. That shit won't work on me. We've found proof in the theater. Doris Fletcher was your first experiment. Now where is Marshall? Speak!
When I kill you, I'm taking that jacket.
So much for modern technology.
I'm gonna stick that crossbow between your cheeks and pull the trigger.
Do you know what this is, Beast? This is a drop of King Arthur's blood. The blood of a true defender of Britain. Stronger than your evil powers.
Lies, it's water.
This is ridiculous. We're losing precious time.
True enough.
That is a
Soon
really
I'll bring
cool
your
sword.
head before your coward of a father. If you're
What?
so innocent, why does simple light burn you so much?
Whoa! Cool moves. Oh! Whoa, 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 whoa. That's a... Jeez.
True light will cleanse you.
Kick his ass, sea bass. You've been defeated. Death is not a wicked thing. A true punishment would be to never know its sweet kiss. Oh, that's very touching and all, but please stop reminding me I died. Your long ass loading screen. I wonder, do I know? Oh, okay, I can back away if I want. Yeah, I'm gonna go get more experience points. I'm gonna go eat that priest. I'm gonna heal everyone else, and then we'll go up there and we'll let him rot in the attic for a while. I didn't realize we were going to get lured into a boss fight that sudden. It always seems to me that the boss fights, they do kind of take you by surprise in this game as well. You don't know when they're coming. Like usually you can tell when something's been built up to a boss fight in a lot of games. This game, not so much. It's sometimes harder to tell when there's one coming. But yes, you go to Whitechapel now and heal everybody, and I need to eat him for 500 XP. Ooh, that's gonna be good. Or 5,000 XP I should say. Did I say 500? I probably did. Plank. Yeah, what was he? He was level 33. I'm level 24. I think even the basic enemies as well, they're mostly at level 30 as well. And I'm finding them tricky to deal with at the moment, so. Deadly, a distraction. Are you serious? Get out of there! Thank you. You can't catch me though. definitely need more upgrades. Like at least level 27 to 28, I think would be reasonable. Look, you can see how resilient these feckers are now.
Interfere with my hunt.
You're interfering with my walk. Ow. Ah. Look at that, he's... I've never seen someone be able to take so much of the cushion. The speed, even though it doesn't do much stun damage, the speed of that sword is actually pretty useful. You need to do a lot of shit before you can level up, because if you don't heal... Yeah, well that's what I'm doing as well. That's why I'm here. This is the place where, like, there's a shit ton of people who need to be leveled or healed.
You look so pale, my lord.
Good evening, Christina.
Change your mind?
Do you need any assistance?
That's what I'm saying. That whatever mistake I made keeping that man alive, it's left me with a lot of work to do.
Sort of man.
Forgive my suspicion.
I got to ask her very little, and I probably should have... I think there was a moment where I should have taken her scarf to the man, the reporter, instead of her.
You again?
Can I offer you?
Keep your medicine.
There is a thin line
All right.
Goodbye, Mr.
Fancy bye.
You never... Do you need help?
To be honest.
I don't quite...
Really?
Goodbye for...
I'm just going to go around spamming medicine. It's the easiest way to deal with these neighborhoods. Just, yeah, eat the pills. How much is she worth as well? I might take her out, because I think she's peddling fake medicine.
You look ill, man. Well, they...
Thank you.
Pretty sure she's peddling fake medicine. That being said, she's not worth a lot, but maybe.
How is this?
When people buy guns instead of medication, it means they have already traded hope for fear in their hearts. In my book, that's never a good thing, Doctor.
Okay.
I'd like to see what...
I mean, I guess she's useful if I wanted to, or I needed ingredients, but or not, nah.
Good evening.
I'm afraid not, Miss.
You don't seem well.
I always...
I can try to help you.
Whoa, this...
How are conditions in Whitechapel these days?
I hear gunshots every night. It's just like the war in the trenches, Doctor. I can't stand it.
Right. At least I'm getting experience points as well for each person I heal. which is always a bonus.
Good evening, Mr.
Surely you have someone.
How do you feel?
I would not.
Yes, you do.
I said I don't.
Goodbye, Mr. Bridgette.
Forget how much he's worth. 2,000.
Good evening.
What?
How do you
Oh
feel?
yeah, she's about to speak Chinese.
Good, Dr. Reed. Not at all.
Yeah, will you try carrying around £700 worth of
You should recover
scrap
quickly after taking this.
Thank you, Doctor.
Get over it. It'll be fine.
How is the sanitary situation evolving in Whitechapel these days?
My only relief is that my Matthew died before seeing the madness that approaches. I'm afraid we won't survive this trial, Dr. Reed.
You'll be alright.
Goodbye.
Don't worry about it. He's racking up a huge medical bill for me that just low me. It's great. Just all think it's for free until I come around with a receipt. A receipt and a cudgel. Like, pay up or lose your knees. You think whoever's going around now is a tyrant. Wait till you see when this is all over and I'm here standing with a receipt in front of you with a cudgel. Oh, you'll have problems then.
How are you, boy?
How are you, boy?
Do you need assistance?
Please.
There you go. Let's hope nobody steals it from you.
Very funny.
Yeah, it is very funny, isn't it?
Goodbye, young man.
When science fails you,
I could get some
this
work.
elixir will give you faith again.
This elixir. Have my elixir.
Come on, Barrett, you know the game. You pay for peace of mind.
For there is no protection.
Good evening, Mr. Whittaker.
It's Father Whittaker.
Oh, it's Father Whittaker, is it? You and me, let's go. Let's go, shithead. Can you open the gate for me? No? We'll have to do it in the ditch. Oh, I'm not even allowed, am I? Right. Oh, this trail is showing me where I can take him.
Please forgive me, my lord, for my eyes were blind to the devil in front of me. My task will remain unachieved.
Right. The district will soon suffer your actions. The woman in the soundtrack to this part sounds a bit, she sounds very intense. Now, did that improve his face? No. No, it did not. That answers that question. Let's see how that really affects the place. Yeah. I don't think it's going to affect it all that much. The thing is, he likes to burn dead bodies and burn people, I think. I don't know. He was a lunatic. I didn't trust him.
Hello again, miss. Tell me, Camellia, how are things now that dispensary is closed?
God, you're dumb. Well, no, she literally is. I mean, that's the medical condition. But I'm on about Jonathan. Like, you're slow. She's worth 5,000 XP as well. And I could. But nah,
you don't
she's
seem
harmless.
to need my medical attention for now.
Does she? No, she's healthy, okay.
Very well.
I was tempted to kill this dude.
Good evening, Mr. Nithercott.
And good evening to you too, my good sir. Can I be of any help?
The only thing I do know
is
that
situation evolving in Whitechapel these
you're
days?
so mediocre.
We're all part of some nightmare without beginning nor ending. If only the dreamer could awake.
But yeah, the woman during that, like in that like bit where you're eating people.
Do you need
she sounds like
attention, sir?
she spent a really long weekend on mushrooms or something.
I don't feel like I should.
Sitting in the attic screaming to herself. Run on! No!
I understand.
The nutrition of my mind is more important than my physical health. But I appreciate your concern.
She sounds like she's after come back from like a really, really bad trip.
I'll leave you alone, sir.
Dead. Harry, you're around here somewhere, Clayton, you goon. I still can't believe there's people I have never come across in this part of town. Right, where is this dude? Dude. Trying to remember where. Ill-formed. Kind of interesting the way their corpse is just kind of left there. But apparently the fact that his body's there, that like helps spread disease. Like his body's just lying there in the middle of the street.
Good evening, Harry. May I come in?
Sure. Even my dreams are soaked with glue.
So,
I'm not bothered.
Do you need any medical?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, go on.
You'll feel
I'm not sure I'm happy with the idea of living long in a world like this. But I thank you for your concern, sir.
Goodbye, young man.
Is there only pain and suffering in this world?
There will be if you don't cheer up. Because I'll eat you. I've already eaten one person today. Right, you're here.
Good evening,
So this reporter...
Change your mind, Mr. Reed?
If you're here, the reporter dude is nearby. This is why I hate the way they move around. I always lose track.
Good evening, Doctor. Can I help you?
Do you need assistance?
That would be nice of you, Doctor.
Oh, look, wouldn't you know?
Good.
To go make more.
You look so pale, my lord. Would you like me to...
Awkward. Yeah, it's going to be really interesting now to see how it actually affects the place once I've killed him. It's about time I ate someone. Been talking about it long enough. And I am a vampire after all. I have appearances to keep. As a member of the Ascalon Club. I gotta look like a big vampire too. Right, how many more of these cures do I need? You're riddled. I don't know what you have, but you are in big trouble. Fatigue. Yeah, that's fine. What about the other districts? I'd never even found you to begin with. Alright, that isn't so bad. These. Good lord, all of these as well. Haven't come across these yet either. Sean, you're letting me down. Is it Sean? Sean, yeah. Sean Hampton, would you start becoming a doctor too, please? You're leaving me with way too much to do. Get a few bullets. Right. I guess there's going to be a big impact. Maybe. Might not be. Depends on who you kill, I think, as well at times. No, I have to go. Yeah, I have to go and heal the other district also. I have to heal 2 more districts after this one. That's worst case of the outbreak I've ever seen. Usually, so far it's been like, you know, each district when you sleep, like, oh, they have stuff you have to heal, and that's fine. It's like, yeah, okay, you do the whole thing of having to speak to everybody and heal them, and that's fine. But I've never had it where every district just pops up with sick people all at once. It's definitely punishment for that choice that I made, converting that guy into a vampire.
Despicable.
He caused this to happen with his quarantine of the West End. That being said though, it didn't help the people in the West End. They're all ill too, mostly. And he's back this way, isn't he?
Maybe a bottle, and I'll be nasty.
Sure. She doesn't even want money, she just wants a bottle.
Good evening, Doctor.
Do you need assistance?
That would be nice.
Thank
you, sir.
Goodbye.
Right, so off we go to the next district. Which as it stands is currently the West End. We have to also get down here. I think we have to get here more so, and then here. Yeah, these two as well. Southwark is just... that's not even a concern. There's no people there. I've no idea who he is or where he is though. I've not found him yet. And he's obviously somewhere in this district.
It's locked.
Actually, because I killed the priest as well, I wonder, do I get to go into his church? Can I open the door? I picked up his like cross or something. But I wonder, do I get to go into his church and pilfer? Doesn't seem to be. That must have been his little servant's shack. I've been out the back here before, I think. Can't remember if I was actually. No, I have been. Come here, Fluffy. Come on. Yup. Yeah, out of curiosity as well. Is there any games in particular, Rich, you'd like to see streamed or played after this one? Any ideas of anything you'd like to see yourself? I have a couple of ideas too, which I might try out streaming also. I mean, I've also got the Doom playthrough to still play through, which I will get back to at some point. And then I can always just boot up Battlefield 1 and even Battlefield 4 and Warzone sometimes, but I kind of do that sparingly here and there. And then I won't give it away yet because I'm kind of preparing videos now with like kind of classic games that my laptop can handle, capturing footage for them. So I'll make a couple of videos of those just because they're old games that I like, and I'm gonna record videos of playthroughs of them, so they'll be just fun little side projects for me to both practice my editing and like get used to commentating and making videos myself on.